Welcome everyone to Skyline High School, where the Spartans take on the Eisenhower, the Eisenhower Cadets from Yakima. Skylar ends in the booth with me for tonight's live stream of the Sweet 16 first round finals for the state championship. Your Skyline Spartans are two-time defending 4A state champions, and we are at home after leapfrogging Woodinville last game in Popkini for the first spot. The Woodinville is second now, but they are in a different bracket than Skyline is, so there's entirely possible that we see them again later this season. Skyline, of course, has won the winners of the last two state titles and 3 state titles in the last 5 years. Skyline is looking for another win tonight. An exciting win last Saturday at Popkini against Woodinville, and it put Skyline with a 16-1-3 record on the season, and that record gives Skyline a home field advantage throughout the playoffs, which is today and Saturday. Spartan roster is packed with talent, as we've seen all season, including forward Ren Erickson, who set 3 school records this season, and of course returning goalie Sydney Siegel with her shootout winning 4 saves in her junior year to clinch last year's state title. Let's go through the rosters for the Eisenhower Cadets tonight. First is Vanessa Tejas, senior. Junior, number 2, Thalia Garza. Freshman, number 3, Alexia De Leon. Sophomore, number 4, Karina Calderon. Sophomore, number 5, Allison Villarreal. Sophomore, number 6, Miley Ramirez. Freshman, number 7, Valeria Martinez. Junior, number 8, Laurel Downs. Junior, number 9, Jalen Velasquez. Freshman, number 10, Elise Hopkins. Sophomore, number 11, Vaini Esquivel. Senior, number 12, Isabella Deem. Sophomore, number 13, Emily Badillo. Freshman, number 15, Daisy Daly. Senior, number 16, Alondra Perez. Junior, number 17, Eleanor Sum. Freshman, number 18, Cassidy Murphy. And junior, number 20, Rosemary Bravo. The league that the Yakima Cadets play in is the Big Nine. Head coach is Noe Gutierrez. Assistant coach Rafael Valle. And Bianca Flores Gutierrez. For your Skyline Spartans, on the rosters for Skyline, Madison Stamberger, senior and the manager of the team. Sophomore, number 0, Avery Kuipers. Senior, number 1, Sydney Siegel. Sophomore, number 2, Tegan McFarland. Sophomore, number 4, Leah Neusmeyer. Senior, number 5, Savia Bowers. Senior, number 6, Abby Jason. Senior, number 7, Caitlin Siebel. Junior, number 8, Caitlin Trong. Junior, number 9, Aria Oskuyan. Senior, number 10, Avery, the dog ate my jersey, Mullen. Senior, number 11 and team captain, Emily Brohl. Senior, number 12, Natalie Foreman. Senior, number 13 and team captain, Ren Erickson. Junior, number 14, Sydney Hunter. Senior, number 16 and team captain, Reed Moore. Sophomore, number 17, Shay Staley. Senior, number 18, Swathi Nair. Senior, number 19, Cora Holst. Freshman number 20, Luca Winkler. Junior number 21, CC Holst. Senior number 22 and team captain Meg Riley. And rounding out the squad is senior number 23, headband Haley Ingstrom. This lineup is brought to you by head coach Don Brayman, assistant coaches Kiara Williams, Shane Jennings, and Ryan Jackson. And we referees for tonight. It looks like we have 4 referees. I guess we have 4 for the playoffs. The teams are out front with their team captains with the coin toss as we get ready for game time. Sydney Siegel will be in goal tonight, and we expect the usual players as starters for Skyline. Let's see, running down the sheet, Caitlin Siebel, Aria Oskuyen, Emily Broll, Natalie Foreman, Ren Erickson, Reed Moore, Swati Nair, Cora Holtz, Luca Winkler, CC Holtz, Meg Riley, and Haley Ingstrom. We'll see who the starters for Eisenhower are when they are on the field. I talked to head coach beforehand, Coach Gutierrez, but didn't get the starters for that team. Chilly tonight, and it rained. It's rained just about the last 24 hours, so the field is pretty soggy down there. We did see a little bit of slipping and falling during the Woodinville game at Popkini last Saturday. So we're guessing that the teams put on their long cleats today. So let's see if I can get this right. Elise Hopkins is out on the field for Eisenhower. Karina Calderon. Emily Badillo. Miley Ramirez. Vianney Escovel. Jalen Velasquez, I think. They're all turned away, kind of laterally to me, so I can't see their numbers. But we are off starting the game, first round of the playoffs. And the ball is being bantered around midfield. Isabella Deem is also in. Alondra Perez. Number 8, Laurel Downs.
Ball out on Skyline. Throw in Eisenhower.
Still missing just a few numbers. Throwing on the far side and goes right back out. So another throw in for Eisenhower. It's very chilly and a little bit blustery this evening, and Coach Bremen has put the visiting team, the Eisenhower Cadets, on the home side of the field because it is a little bit warmer and less drafty. So a lot of nice home spirit from Coach Bremen as they were all set up on the other side. Wren now with the ball, always dangerous. She's going to head right toward the middle. Gets it toward the middle and misplayed by Wren to Emily as Emily was already breaking toward the corner and no one in the way. So coming up out of goal for Eisenhower is Vanessa Tejas. She's the only one I have on their roster as a goalie.
Ball hasn't been very far in either direction so far this game, at least.
That's true.
Currently Eisenhower taking the ball upfield. Not for long, though, as we kick it back out. And that is something.
Sure. Maybe
Offsides on Eisenhower.
So it was an offsides on Eisenhower. I didn't see the flag up on that one, so Skyline gets the ball in their own territory, and Haley will be taking the kick. Haley, of course, with the winning goal with less than a minute in the Woodinville game last Saturday. Sends it right in the center of the field. Gets down in the area of Alexia De Leon. Reed. And Emily will send it at the goal. Nice slow roller, easily pickings for Tejas. So first shot on goal is by Skyline in this game.
Header by Reed. Luca gets to it and then passes it over to Wren. Back to Cece. Over to Wren again. Who's going to take it upfield towards the center. She's got two defenders on her, but they still haven't stolen the ball away. And she centers it off of another Eisenhower player. So corner kick for Aria Oskuyan. Like you said, with her left foot.
Good call. That ball was, Wren was being chased down by Elsie Hopkins, and the ball goes out on her with an excellent play by Wren. So Aria with the first goal kick of the game sends it up center, and Tejas blocks it with her hands. The ball goes back to Aria off of Swathi. Aria will send it back to Cece. Cece sends it back up to Luca. Skyline threatening again, sending it over to Swathi in the corner. Swathi will send it up toward the goal, and it's the ball still free, kicked away by Pettis. Chasing it down, Reed, who sends it in again and at Tejas for another shot on goal.
Since Coach Bremen's parents are tuning into the live stream tonight and not physically here, I guess I'll have to be the one to yell right here, right now. I'll take the honors.
It's nice sharing kind of a meal with them on Saturday. That was fun. We didn't really share a meal with them. We just sat next to them in the restaurant after that.
Oh yeah. Took me a second to remember. We were over at that burger joint near Popkini. Really delicious. I'd recommend it.
Throw in Cora. Looked like almost a handball. but out again on Eisenhower as Wren played it off of them. So Cora will come back with another throw in at midfield.
We got 60 y'all tuning in so far. Crazy numbers.
And Swathi loses it out. So throwing quickly by Eisenhower, and they lose it very quickly, just as easily out. And Cora will throw it in, still on the far side. Reed heads it in toward Wren. Wren turns around, gets her offense up the field. Haley driving and sends it up to Aria, who slips and falls on the wet turf. She recovers and still has the ball. Amazing effort by Aria. Will center up to Emily. Emily loses it, and it's kept in by Cece. Big collision in front of the goal with Reed, and coming away with it is Eisenhower, and the threat averted.
Swathi got kicked in the shin there. She's hopping on one leg.
That happens. Her shin's maybe a little bit too low, but I don't know. So the ball goes all the way to Sydney, who drop kicks it this time, one of the rare times we see that. Ball's in midfield. Luca dancing around with it. She'll send it over on the right side to Cece, who will send it up to Aria. Aria centers to Wren. Wren moves around her defender. She'll go ahead and kick it on goal, and it goes left of the goal and not at Swathi, who is in the area. Saved in bounds by Eisenhower, and they still save it in, and that ball goes straight back to Meg, who heads it in forward, still in Eisenhower's territory. Eisenhower still trying to drive that ball out of there. Can't. Reed over to Swathi. Swathi takes it away. She's driving now up the far side. She'll send it in. Luca there. Luca with the left foot misses, but it's off of Eisenhower, and that'll be a corner kick on the far side for Wren.
Let's see if we can take a look at Aria's recovery. So she was on the ground, and she somehow got back up before Eisenhower could do anything with the ball.
Yeah, she popped right up and was able to maintain control of the ball. That was amazing.
So we got Ren Erickson coming in with the corner kick. Right here, right now!
Ren's kick is up at the center and gets headed out. Heads back, and Luca will send it over to Ren, who's one-on-one. She can't get it around, and it's stolen by Eisenhower. Keeping it in, though, is Cora, who will send it back to Meg, and out on Reed, who can't catch up to the ball. So that'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower. Still no score, 10 minutes into the game.
Emily Bro made it around her defender, but the ball went out. Throw in Eisenhower.
Nope, that's a throw-in. It was actually touched by Eisenhower. So Cora throws it in quickly up toward Wren. Wren in the far corner, moves around, getting a one-on-one with her defenders, sends it in on goal, and a nice save by Dennis. excuse me.
It's like the goalie didn't move until the ball hit her.
And Wren with a hard shot, and Tejas was there at the sharp angle. Eisenhower with the ball in the Skyline zone now, but taken away by Luca. Skidded along the ground back into Skyline's territory, Eisenhower's territory by Haley, and looks like Cece's coming out, and Caitlin Trong will come in for her.
For number 21, Susie Holst.
Wren now dancing around with the ball, sends it over to Reed at midfield. Reed take over to Cora on the left. Cora trying to drive, gets it in further, but it gets lost to Eisenhower. Meg keeps it in. The rain's starting to come down now, as we've seen all day. Swathi with the ball at midfield. She'll send it back to Meg. Meg over to Haley. Haley will send it up towards Luca. Luca missed a step and tried to get it over to Trong, and it goes out. So throw in for Eisenhower. Toward midfield, headed back in by Emily. Kept in by Trong. Trong up to Emily again. Emily driving. Gets it up to Ren on the pass on the right side. Ren will slow roller in, and Emily's there. She has a chance at it, but it's defended nicely by Eisenhower. Trong has it again. She's moving around her defender. Trong sends it back to Ren. Ren to Emily or to Aria. Ren sends it in and up off the top of the net.
Shot by number 13, Van Erickson.
Anytime that net moves, I get excited. Oh, the rain's really coming down now. So goal kick.
Coming into the game for Eisenhower, number 7, Valeria Martinez.
And Valeria Martinez comes in for Karina Calderon. Meg will send it back into the defensive end of Eisenhower. Leading Ren. Ren chasing, and it is defended out
Skyline.
by Emily Badillo. There'll be a throw in for Cora over on the far side. Ball again deep in Eisenhower's territory. Cora gets it to Luca. Cora will send it up at the goal off the top pole.
Off the post by number 19, Cora Holst.
Swathy, and that's defended out by Esquivel, and that'll be a throw in for Skyline.
Let's take a look at that crossbar shot
Trong.
here.
Trong gets it tries to get it to Ren, and Ren loses it out. And wow, a little bit of excitement there off the crossbar. Just missing a goal by a matter of inches. So goal kick for Eisenhower. Deem had it for a second, and it kept going. Now it's in Haley's area, so she's going to kick it up off the turf. Emily has lots of options. She's moving around. Sends it to Ren. Ren gets open, drawing a crowd, sends it over to Reed. Reed to Cora. Cora again. She'll send it in, and hit by Badillo, and shot on goal by Broll or Luca. Shot on goal by Luca goes wide left.
Just by
After the
about 2
deflection.
feet there. Super close.
So Skyline, the rain stopped. So we're getting a little bit of intermittent showers. It hasn't really stopped. It's just more of a very light
Pause.
drizzle. Kept in on the far side. It looks like there's been some movement. Looks like Aria Oskuyen's moved to the forward side on the far end, and that's defended out again by Badillo. So throw in for Skyline on the far end. So we have a little bit of a shift in the offense for Skyline, where
Skylar.
Trong or Aria Oskuyen has moved over to the left side or the far side. Aria sends it in, defended. Swathy gets a hold of it though. Back to Cora. Cora will send a long drive over, and that skips out to the back line. So who do we have on the near side? It looks like we have Trong, who's moved to mid section. So Cece comes back in for Luca.
And let's give a round of applause for number 20, Luca Winkler.
So Skyline with 6 shots on goal. Eisenhower with 0. The ball has primarily been in the Eisenhower defensive side the entire game. And we're 15 minutes in. That ball goes out on Aria, and so that'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower. Got some Eisenhower fans here, quite a few actually, that have made the trip from Yakima. Probably a lot cooler than they're used to this time. Well, maybe not, because there's been a lot of snow in the Cascades.
So I wonder if we have one ref for the first half and a different ref for the second half, because there were 4 at the start of the game.
Ball's rolling down toward the Skyline defensive side and out on Eisenhower, so Skyline will have a throw-in. Cora's got to be a little bit careful because their forwards are playing up. Gets the ball to Aria. Aria back to Cora. Cora will send a long kick over to Cece's area, but keeping it in, Eisenhower, and that ball goes out the back line off of an Eisenhower player. Nice defense by the senior Isabella Deem, wearing that leg brace. So Haley back to kick. Low kick stays in, but Reed is able to get it across. Over in the area of Aria. Eisenhower clears it back out to midfield. Swathi now will take it over to Emily. Emily will keep it instead of sending it over to Caitlin Trong. Emily spins around her defender, tries to center it, and it's kicked upfield by Esquivel. Gets around Haley, and she'll send it all the way back to Sydney. We'll give it back to Haley. Eisenhower's defense, even their forwards are going back quickly on defense. So throw in for Eisenhower right at the midfield mark. Hopkins trying to dry off the ball. Esquivel back to midfield, kicked in by Deem. Nice defense by Meg. Swathi will send the ball all the way upfield and coming at it, and Wren can't get it by the goalie. And Wren nearly had herself a goal, but big collision as she tried to kick the ball just seconds before she went end over end over Tejas. Ooh. Haley sends the ball up and throw in.
Let's take a look at Wren's kick here. So he happened to collide right behind the pole.
Hopkins gets the ball in, but unable to get any further down the field. They do, though, by Deem. Coming away with it, though, is Broll. She'll send it over to Cece. We'll send it up to Wren. Wren going in right behind Eisenhower's defense. We'll send it over to Cora. Cora to Reed. Taken away and moving downfield with it, but 1-on-4 is not going to work. And popped away by Haley on defense, keeping the ball in Eisenhower's section. And Swathi's able to come with it and kick it even further down, forcing a defensive move by Eisenhower on the far side of the field. Eisenhower trying to get something done at midfield and can't. And the ball goes out on them. We have a substitution for Eisenhower. Coming back in is Karina Calderon for Valeria Martinez. Skyline throws it in. Cora up to Swathi, who centers it. Emily's in the area. Chasing it down is Caitlin Trong, and that goes out on Eisenhower. Caitlin throws it in quickly. Back to Caitlin from CC, and that goes out again on Eisenhower. So Trong has another throw in. So Caitlin's waiting a little bit for someone to get free. Emily rotating around. Ends up going to Aria, who nails it with her left foot right at the goalie. And Tejas with another save. She sends it all the way to midfield, but it's kept in by Cora. Cece now working it. And sent into Skyline zone by Deem. And that'll go all the way out the far side. Or the near side on the Skyline side of the field by the 73 now.
Yeah.
We got some numbers going. Haley sends the ball to midfield right at Wren. Wren controlling. Sends it over to Trong. Trong tried to get it to Emily Brohl and sends it out. So that'll be a throw in for Hopkins on the near side. Still no score in the 17th minute. Emily Brohl fighting with her counterpart, number 11, Esquivel. But Haley will send the ball skying in toward the front of the goal. Aria's coming across to help out, and that'll go out for a throw-in for Trong. Trong sends it all the way up to Wren, and that's out the back line by Allison Villarreal, who's come in for Eisenhower. So Aria Oskuyan will have a corner kick from the near side. We have a substitution for Eisenhower, and Emily Soom is coming in for Alondra Perez. Aria raises her hand, and the ball's away. Load right at the goal and headed out. Right back to Aria. Aria will scoot it in toward the goal off the turf and scooped up by Tejas. Emily was right in front. Tejas sends the ball to midfield. Cora comes up and grabs it. Sends it to her sister Cece. Cece in traffic. Sends it up to Wren. Wren sees Trong sprinting up the field. Trong grabs it. She still has it in the near corner. Gets it by her defender. Still getting by. And that ball goes out on Hopkins for another corner kick for Skyline. Trong with some amazing offense there. Getting around 3 or 4 Eisenhowerians. Or cadets, I guess it would be better. Nice play by Caitlin. Another corner kick for Aria. Aria sends another low one in and out off Skyline. Looks like Swathi may have knocked it out. She was in a good position, but really a little bit too far in near the back line. So that'll be a goal kick for Eisenhower. Badillo sends it out. Swathi sends it right back in. Skyline with heavy pressure now. Still, Calderon loses it. Haley comes up with it across the midfield line, gets it to Emily. Emily will lose it out of bounds, but it's actually off of Hopkins defensively. So Caitlin Trong will come up to throw the ball in. Again, deep in Eisenhower's territory, and still no score.
It's bound to happen at some point with Skyline with 8 shots on goal and Eisenhower with 0.
Brohl sends the ball up to the side of the goal, saved by Tejas. It could have gone into the side of the net and a corner kick, but Tejas elects to grab it and she'll kick it left-footed out of the goal to midfield. In the area of Eleanor Soom. Soom's still there, and Reed elects to kick it out instead of risking a mistake with 3 forwards of Eisenhower's in the area.
We got 80 people tuning in so far. Just keeps
Hopkins.
climbing higher. Thank you, guys.
Soom trying to chase it down, but coming out of the goal and scooped up by Sydney. Sydney drops, kicks another one as the mist intensifies. Emily draws a crowd, gets it up to Wren. Wren moving it up to Swathi. Swathi back, trying to get it back to Arya, and toward the goal. Swathi sends it in, but out the back line. I don't think that counts as a shot, as she was just trying to get the ball a little bit closer. Whew. Great defense by Eisenhower, considering Skyline's had a ton of opportunities. Tejas coming up. She'll hand the ball off to one of their defenders. I think that is, who's that normally back there? Is it Deem? No. Trong keeps it in. There's Deem. She tries to get it out, but it's off of Cece. Cece will try to set it up, but nobody's there. Trying to lead either Wren or Emily. Easy pickup for Tejas. Left-footed Tejas sends it out to midfield again. Reed keeps it in. She gets it back from Cece. She sends it up to Wren. Wren will pass it off to Trong. Trong back to Wren. Wren dancing around, gets over to the corner, draws 2 defenders, gets it back to Trong. Trong will scoop it up and pop it in Emily's area. Bounces out off of Eisenhower. Trong to Swathi to Emily to Wren. Wren tries to get in and deflects, and a kick way out by Eisenhower. So another throw in for Caitlin Trong. Esquivel sending that ball way out. Trong still looking for someone to get the ball to. We'll send it in Wren's direction. Deem. Emily keeps it in. Trong sends it towards the center, deflected. Ball is now controlled by Soom. She draws a Skyline crowd. Look at Trong come away with the ball, steal off Calderon. Trong will send it up, and in the area, but nowhere to go, was Trong's kick. But that's defended out by Ramirez, and Trong forcing Eisenhower to send it out. Trong had 3 white shirts around her. Cora sends it back in front of the goal. Cece's there. Wren has it now. Deem on her. Wren sends it back to Trong. Trong pops it up back to Wren. Cece sends it up and over, and to the left of the goal.
21, Cece Holtz, forcing corner kick for Skyline.
So that must have been deflected off of an Eisenhower player. So
11.
we'll have
11.
11
Right
is
now.
Esquivel. Right here, right now. Nate beat you to it. Trong comes out and
Front of the goal blocked by the goalie.
Cece keeps it in. And that one's kicked out. by Esquivel all the way.
7, Caitlin Siebel.
Caitlin Siebel comes into the game, making her first
And
appearance,
let's give it up for number 9, Aria Osu.
relieving Aria.
Entering the game, number 16 for Eisenhower.
Eisenhower makes a substitution. Bettis is back in
Alondra Perez.
for, it looks like she came in for Calderon.
Goal kick.
So the goal
For
kick
Eisenhower.
the ball goes out on Skyline, so it'll be a goal kick for Eisenhower. Thank you, Skylar. Beat me to it.
Eight and a half minutes left in the half.
Popped very shallow. Kept in by Cece. Right in front of the goal. Wren was there. Couldn't get to it before Eisenhower. And sending it out is Badillo. Kept in by Swathy. Wren has it now in front of the goal. She's driving around 2 defenders. Will send it in toward the goal and miss left.
13, Wayne Erickson.
Emily was in the area,
Kick Eisenhower.
but unable to get any closer to the ball, and that ball just curves right out of the goal area, missed by just a couple feet. Wren with another shot on goal today. Why does it say 76 waiting?
What? Why is there a police car right outside? Where does it say
Swathy keeps it
76
in.
waiting? Oh, I don't know. That's because you joined before the stream started.
Goal kick, Eisenhower.
So the ball goes out on Skyline and a goal kick for Eisenhower. Ball's kicked toward midfield. Swathy sends it over to Cora. Tries to get it up to Emily, who's moved over, and that is defended out by Eisenhower. CC's in the other, still maintains possession, gets it up to Trong. Trong has Siebel up front, sends it over to Wren's area. Actually, Emily comes away with it. She'll send it in, and that will go wide left.
Shot by number 11, Emily Ball, forcing the corner kick.
what?
Skyline.
And
Corner kick,
another
how?
corner kick as it was deflected by an Eisenhower player.
I missed that part.
Welcome to the Enzes from Florida, Panama City, Florida, and the Gustafsons from Arizona. And we're so glad to have you on board. Now the ball was kicked in quickly and defended out. Wren will try to send it back in. It's defended. Someone took a big punishment there. Cora sends it at the goal, chasing it down. Siebel won't get to it in time, and that will be a corner or a goal kick.
Corner kick.
Corner kick.
What?
So it looks like it was touched by Eisenhower, and Hopkins was racing over there to try
Let's go.
to keep it in and couldn't. So Wren will take the corner kick as Aria's out. The rains come back pretty hard now.
I don't know if I'm going to play goalie during halftime.
Wren sends a low line drive in front and out and up by Reed, kept in by Cece. Cece still trying,
Siebel with the
Siebel.
shot blocked.
and the ball gets cleared out nicely by Eisenhower. Wow, what great defense. Cora tried to get upfield, couldn't. And that ball goes out on Reed. So throwing it midfield for Eisenhower. Strong push by Skyline, but choking up the goal, Eisenhower. And Skyline with a couple of shots on goal just in that little short series. Whew. Like Skylar said, I think it's inevitable. Throw in for Eisenhower on the far side of the field. Short throw in that Reed gets to quickly and sends it down. Battle for the ball. Wren comes away with it. She'll wait for her offense to come up. She'll send it all the way back down to Haley. Now Skyline Green is back in their offensive zone. Deem has it now. She'll send it across, trying to get it to her other player, but coming away with it's Cora. Stolen away nicely by Esquivel, sending it up. And with the real first threat of the game, Soom is on the left side. She'll try to send it in and try to get a corner kick off of Haley. She misses, and Haley tries to send it back upfield, and Haley kicks the ball, and it goes right back off of Soom. So a turnover deep in Skyline territory for Skyline. What great play by Haley.
Eisenhower still with 0 shots on goal this half. Amazing.
Throw
Down
in.
with 12.
Yep. That's what it's showing.
That's Nate's count over
That's
there
amazing.
up on the board.
Yeah. It's nice that I think we're the only school that actually puts shots up there.
Sometimes you see the label shots lit up on the board, but they never actually put the numbers in.
Yeah. Skyline pushing upfield. Cora dribbles up to midfield, sends it to Emily. Emily circles back around with on the pressure from Esquivel. Emily now at midfield. She'll drive all the way around, trying to beat Esquivel, doesn't, and Esquivel pushes Emily down.
Let's get a replay on that one.
Emily was trying to get control of the corner, and Esquivel wasn't having any of it.
She just trips her, pushes her something, and Emily ends up on the ground.
Emily had her beat, and I think Esquivel didn't have a choice, but she couldn't establish field position.
I mean, there's obviously the choice to not push someone down, but you know. Haley is taking the kick.
Haley, always dangerous, sends it right in the middle of the scrum. Reed over to Emily. Emily will center it. Lots of white shirts there, and they clear it out of the front of the goal. Meg sends it toward the right.
Holy
Reed.
cow, the rain.
It's really coming down now. Cece sends it in and off the left side for a goal kick for Eisenhower.
Not quite sure if that one counts as a shot.
The remainder of the time in the half will be just
2 minutes left and still no score.
Let's go.
Maybe Skylar can give us a shot of the rain.
I think soccer's a little bit more important here.
Cece now moving the ball up. Swathi back to Cece all the way over, and Reed's able to pick it up coming across. Reed on the near side sends it to Emily. Emily over to Trong. Trong to Wren. Wren with her magic feet. She's amazing. Reed now has it. She's trying to drive up. It's popped away by Esquivel. And Esquivel will send it up to midfield, but kept in by Haley.
Oh,
And it
is
looks like
called.
Reed is going to get called for a push there.
looks more like a
On
little bit of a fall.
Esquivel.
Oh, it kind of was a tad bit of a push. You could call it that.
So Deem will take the kick.
More of a nudge.
A nudge from the judge. Deem left-footed with her knee brace and defended out by Trong, and that'll be a throw in Skyline territory.
Eisenhower might actually be getting a chance to get the ball in range of the goal. Building up pressure right before the
Bite your
half.
tongue.
Not here, not now.
Deem drawing off the ball. Sends a big throw, and Reed pops it off of her head toward Emily. Kept in by Hopkins. Trying and falling, and that'll
that
be the
is the
half. Score 0-0. Eisenhower doing a tremendous job on defense by not allowing Skyline a goal in the whole half despite 12 shots on goal. Wow. Well, we, dearly beloved, are going to break for
I was
the
thinking
half,
the same thing.
and we'll see you back here in about 10.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna play soccer, but I might have to. I also have to use the bathroom, so. 80 people. 80. Our average is probably around 40. That's a high average. The highest.
Welcome back, everyone, as the players take the field. Very exciting play today. Eisenhower. This guy has to be really happy with the score, as they are looking for a Cinderella story against the juggernaut Skyline squad. And the score is 0-0 going into the second half. Eisenhower with 0 shots on goal. Skyline with a whopping 12. Still no goals to show for it. Skyline will be in the north end of the field. Rain still falling heavily. And the ball goes out the back line. And that will be a goal kick for Eisenhower to start the second half. Meg, Haley, Trong, Siegel, Cora Holst, Reed, Emily, Swathi, Cece, Ren, and Aria all in the field for Skyline. So throw in for Cora on the Eisenhower side of the field. Ren has it now. She's driving up, and she loses the ball out the back after it was defended nicely by Emily Badillo. Great defense by Badillo, and Deem will kick it out of the goal area. Cece keeps it in, and that ball goes out on nope, that goes out on Pettis.
That for sure looked like it went out on CC.
CC was trying to defend Pettis out off of it. Skyline able to keep control of midfield, knocking it out. De Leon, and another throw for Skyline. Quickly thrown in by Cora. Rin tries to shoot it at the goal. It's defended out the back line by Badillo. So Ren will go back to the near corner for a corner kick. And I hear sense of something right now, something.
Right here, right now!
Kicked away in front of the goal. And hit it in! Goal! Hit it in! Goal! Skyline! Meg Riley with a big goal off the assist from Ren Erickson's corner kick. An early goal in the second half from Skyline. Beautiful lead by Ren, and Meg in the right place at the right time just popped it in off of her head for the first goal of the game. Comes in the second half.
Maybe Meg should play forward now.
She's always in the running up there with the corner kicks. Skyline still pressure, keeping the ball in the Eisenhower area. Trong to Emily, or Cece. Cece's actually over in that area now. Emily's on this side now. Back kick by Swathi. She recovers off the defense. Ren has it now. She'll send it back to Cora. Cora to Reed. Reed will send it toward the goal, and dropped by the goalie after she blocked it. But Reed Moore with another shot on goal for Skyline, and Tejas comes away with it. Whew. Skyline keeping it in. Swathi up to Emily. Emily and Reed are in the same area. She'll send it over to Cece. Cece probably looking to go upfield, and she is, toward Ren. Ren drawing a crowd. Back to Emily. Emily sends it in, and another shot directly at the goal, deflected by an Eisenhower player, but coming up with it is Tejas for another save. Tejas has been very busy tonight. Whew. So glad to have that goal for Skyline. Cora gets the ball upfield. Ren has it now. Ren circling around, sends it over to Trong. Trong up to, I think that's Arya back on the front right now. Arya sends it left-footed in, and goal! Arya gets the ball in! Goal! Skyline! Arya Oskulian with the left-footed bullet gets right by Tejas.
Holy cow.
Oh, that bullet by Trong was hit so hard it went right past the goalie before she had time to react. Wow. Oh, poor Cece took one to the gut from Esquivel. Skyline with 2 quick goals right out of the gate, only 5 minutes into this half. Cece recovering nicely, saves the ball in. Emily with it, sends it over to Cora on the near side. Cora driving up the field, up on the left corner. She'll center it in to Ren, and Emily will send it in off the left side, and maybe touched by the goalie. Not touched by the goalie. Wow, a rocket shot by Emily goes off just to the left of the goal. Whew, that was a close one. Goal kick kept in by Reed. Reed up to Emily.
Correction on the goal. It was number 9, Arya Oskulian.
I said Aria, didn't I? I did say Aria, didn't I?
Shot by the Rangers, Swathi Nair forcing the corner kick for Skyline.
Swathi Nair. Kicks it off a defender, and that'll be a corner kick for Ren. And that kick is away. Up and over and out. Over the goal. The wind is actually blowing from the south. You can see the goalpost markers blowing toward the north. And wow, though, if you look at the rain and the lights, the rain is really falling toward the north now. Bettis with it upfield, but Reed is able to get it back in to their defensive end. Emily has it now. Skyline getting back on offense. Aria to Ren. Ren has another chance, and it's just kicked a little bit too fast for her to make it past the goalie, who scoops it up.
Oh my goodness.
Aria, left-footed, tries to get it back up to Ren, can't. Popped out by Eisenhower. Reed sends it in toward Ren. Ren lets the ball get past her so she can catch up to it, and she loses it out the back line. I thought I said Aria, didn't I? On that goal?
I don't remember.
I just don't remember who assisted. Skyline very aggressive now. Deem has it at midfield, sends it up, but comes out to Haley. Haley, Trong sends it up toward Emily. Emily, Swathi loses it. Poked away by Aria and defended before it could get to the center. Still controlled by Skyline. Another shot on goal by Ren, and it gets past the goalie. Reed Moore with the goal for Skyline. Reed Moore taking a chance, and it goes off the right side and off the goalie into the goal. Reed Moore getting in on the fun with a goal for Skyline. Eisenhower trying to move up the ball up the field. They get it past, Deem gets it past the midfield mark. They don't have anybody on a leading pass, though, and it's defended up by Haley. Haley gets it up to Trong. Trong up to Wren. Back in Eisenhower's defensive end. Wren will send it all the way across to Cora. Cora driving upfield. She'll take a shot, and that'll go off the left side and out. Cora will take a left-footed shot, and that'll be a goal kick for Eisenhower. Eisenhower with a substitution. Valeria Martinez will come in for someone. I didn't see who came out. Swathi keeps it in off her head. Emily controlling it now, gets pushed down, no call, and finally a whistle. Emily had three white shirts around her, and again another foul on Esquivel, who was beat on that play. So Meg will take a shot this time from the near side. Take a free kick, I should say. Sends it up toward the middle, off the head of Deem. Esquivel off the head, and another shot, this time by Cece, goes way over. Skyline 3, Eisenhower 0, 28 and a half left. There's another lefty on the Eisenhower team. That's Deem. Deem gets it to midfield. Now chasing it down. And defended nicely by Haley. As Soom had a breakaway at that point. And that ball goes out on Eisenhower on the crossing pass. We'll have another substitution. Looks like Luca Winkler's coming back in, this time for Swathi. Trong up to Aria. Cece in the area of Wren. Wren's driving up the field. She gets around her defender. She's got no one to beat and sends it in off the pole. Wren Erickson off the pole and goes out for a goal kick. Wow. Wren not fooling around with that kick. I think I heard a clang way up here. Deem sends it out. Kept in by Trong. Trong sends it up to Wren. Wren has it again. Wren driving toward the baseline. Sends it centered. Emily Broll! Goal! Skyline! Wren to Emily Broll! No problem! Wren to Emily Broll. No doubt about that one. Wow. Another sub for Eisenhower. Coming in is number 18, Cassidy Murphy. And coming out is Eleanor Soom, who's played a really good game on forward, just hasn't had a lot of chances.
Entering the game, number 7, Caitlin Siebel. And let's give a round of applause for your captain, number 11, Emily Broll.
So Emily Broll comes out then as well. Who went in for her? I missed. Oh, and Caitlin Siebel is now up on the left as a left forward, it looks like. Or near side forward. Wren defended out by Eisenhower. Another throw in for Skyline. Caitlin will come upfield and throw that ball in. Skyline 4, Eisenhower 0. Wow, it's really coming down now. Wow, look at that. And it's blustery, winds blowing. Wren battling with it, sent out again by Eisenhower, and another throw in for Skyline. Caitlin dancing out there, Caitlin Siebel trying to keep warm. And that one's defended out the back for a goal kick, corner kick, excuse me, as Hopkins defended that out the back. And it will be Arya. She should point this kick a little bit more to the outside of the goals as the wind is really blowing right into the goal. She sends it up and over, and that really sailed over. It actually hit the goal post, which is a good 10 feet behind the top bar of the goal. So again, with that wind and a curve, could actually get the ball in off of the corner. And any kick that comes out of the goal by Eisenhower is just going to get stuck. And it does. That goal kick didn't get very far at all. Cora sends the ball in. Cece gets a hold of it to Luca, to Cece, excuse me, Cora does. And Cece sends it in, and that ball sails wide left.
Off of an Eisenhower player.
And so that'll be that's why the ball sailed so far off to the left, is it was off Eisenhower. Thank you, Skylar. I didn't see that. And a corner kick for Wren. Let's hope she kicks it a little bit toward the inside of the field. There she goes. It's up and away, and it's headed out nicely again. Esquivel making her presence known. Esquivel's been all over the place. So this time it'll be Arya off the far side for a corner kick. Let's see if she learned this one. To send it a little bit toward. There she goes. Good kick. And off the head of Wren and out the back line. 3 substitutions for Skyline now. Foreman, Avery, the dog ate my homework. Mullen comes in. And who else came in? Leah Newsmeyer. Wren Erickson comes out. Cece Holtz and Caitlin Trong coming out. So Leah getting her first shot at 4A playoff, state playoff minutes. Meg gets it up to Cora in the Skyline defensive end. Now across midfield line to Siebel. Siebel into Luca. Luca back to Meg, back at midfield. Meg pops it up in toward Leah. Leah has it back, and she moves the ball forward, but can't get it too much far forward. But Luca's there, sending it out. Deem, a nice, big, long kick that's still rolling inbounds on the near side. Meg's able to turn around, but shot doesn't really go toward the goal. It's toward the goal. Sydney comes out to just grab the ball just in case. There was a white shirt over on the far side that had a chance at it, and Sydney was not taking any chances, and she just went out and grabbed it. So Sydney sends it to midfield, has wind aided. Ball gets back in, and that's offsides by Eisenhower. It's not offsides. It's I guess it's a save by Sydney or something. I missed it. I missed that one. It's not. Well, it was. I don't know. I thought the side judge raised his flag. Maybe it was waved off. Meg now has it on the near side. Sends it up to Cora. Back to Meg. Still deep in Skyline's territory. Foreman tried to poke it away, gets called for tripping on Deem, who was racing in. So Deem will have a free kick on the Skyline defensive end just inside midfield. Got a big task ahead of her as that wind is really pushing the ball right back toward Deem. Deem will send it up, and that ball just hung up in the air, and it actually went right of the goal. Eisenhower still has it, but it gets lost off of Laurel Downs, and a throw-in for Skyline. Boy, trying to fight that wind, even on a free kick, is tough. Siebel loses it out, and that'll be a throw-in on the Skyline side for Eisenhower. Badillo gets it in. Fight for the ball. And Siebel comes away with it. Nice wrestling match over there, and she grabs it. But Deem ends up with it. Fight for the ball. Deem ends up with it again, and Deem is limping on that leg, the brace leg. She's giving it everything she can, even with that injury, playing with that huge brace on her leg. Driving up the far side now. Avery sends it in. Leah loses control but regains it. She's at the middle of the field now. She sends it over to Natalie. Natalie back to Avery, back to Natalie. Natalie, off balance shot, goes to Tejas, but right at the goal. Tejas with another save off of Natalie. Tejas gets the ball out. Deem. Bettis loses it to Cora. Cora will drive up the field herself. Kicks it toward the goal. Has Leah in the area, but it's defended out. Siebel keeps it in. Siebel over to Natalie. Natalie will drive it, try to kick it in as well. Can't. Villarreal sends it out, but can't get it all the way to midfield. Luca will send it back to Cora. Cora tries to kick it in, and then Alexa De Leon takes some punishment off of Cora's kick. So throw in for Cora on the near side. Still in Eisenhower's defensive end. Siebel kicks it, kicked out and off of Caitlin Siebel between her legs, but it still hit her. And so that'll be a throw in for Eisenhower on the near side. Threw it at Bettis, who knocked it out. So Cora will throw the ball in, gets it to Reed. Reed to Luca. Luca tried to get it back to Reed, but Reed was pushing up. Reed actually goes back and grabs the ball. Haley now with it in midfield, sends it over to Natalie. Natalie over on the far side to Avery. Avery sends it up to, I think that's still Aria. Yep, Aria has it. She sends it to Reed. Reed loses her defenders over on the left side. She circles around, gets it to Cora. Cora back to Aria, who gets bodied. But Cora ends up with it. Now driving back down the field on the left side. Centers it. Tries to get it to Leah. Can't. And that'll go out on Eisenhower. Again, Hopkins around the ball trying to get something going for Eisenhower and sends the ball out. So Avery will throw in the ball on the far side. Still has Aria over there. Reed comes over there to help out. Natalie's over there too. Avery sends the ball toward the mid. Leah has it. Gets it back to Reed. Reed up to Cora. Cora loses it. regains it, back to Reed, back into Luca. Luca to Reed. Reed beats her defender, and she'll send it in, headed by Siebel and out the back line. Skyline with another offensive push with 15 minutes left in the game. And goal kick. It looks like Deem will be taking that the shot out of the goal for Eisenhower. Eisenhower crowd's gone really quiet. Can't blame him. Kept in by Aria and knocked back out by Eisenhower, but Eisenhower gets it back off a deflection off of Aria. Throwing it midfield for Eisenhower. Headed upfield by Aria. I can't tell if she's wearing her mask today or not.
She isn't.
So no mask for Aria today. Aria driving up the field, and that's defended out again by Esquivel. Always seems to be around the ball. Substitution for Eisenhower. Number 2, Thalia Garza, coming in for number 16, Alondra Pettis, who's played a really good game too. Natalie tries to send it in, blocked. Natalie has it back. Has Aria in the area. Aria will send it back to, who is that over there? Avery. Still in the defensive end of Eisenhower, sending it in and defended. Natalie sends the ball in, and that's defended out the back by Tejas, but forcing a corner kick for Skyline off the near corner. And coming across to do that, was that Aria coming across to do?
Mm-hmm.
So Aria is coming across from the far side, the right side where she normally is, to do the corner kick here. Left-footed, so she'll spot the ball on the near side of the flag. She sends it up and in and off the goalie's head. Still in front of the goal, sending it out. Again, of course, Esquivel on a nice defensive play. Haley Engstrom keeping the ball in. Siebel had the ball taken away and defended out. Again, of course, by Hopkins, who's always around the ball. Coming in for the amazing Sydney Siegel is Avery Kuipers in goal. And huge effort by Sydney to block the 0 shots that have come in off of Eisenhower. Oh boy, I'm really trying not to make fun. They've played very, very well.
Their defense have played very, very well.
Well,
they've somehow only let in 4 goals out of the 25 shots on goal Skyline has had, which is phenomenal.
Yep, agreed. Haley sends the ball upfield to Natalie. Natalie up to Siebel. Siebel over to Leah. Back to Siebel. Siebel tries to send it in. That's off of a white shirt, and that will be a corner kick. And up comes, this time, Haley comes up to be in the front of the goal instead of Meg Riley.
And Aria's taking the corner kick from the other side.
Surprise, surprise. As she's left-footed. That's her normal side. Aria kicks away. Low line drive in front. And that goes out the back off of Deem. And another corner kick for Aria with 10:30 left in the game. Looks like we've got
All
a
right,
couple
it's
of.
my time
looks
to
like,
shine.
Looks like we've got Savia Bowers getting ready to check
Right
in.
here, right now!
And Abby Jason. And that ball goes out and a Skyline throw in. So Abby Jason and Savia Bowers coming in for Cora Holtz, who's had an amazing game. And Aria Oskuyin, the unmasked one. So nice to see her take that mask off. I bet you nobody appreciates it more than she does. And we have a substitution on Eisenhower. Number 6 comes back in, Miley Ramirez. So another corner kick, and this time who's taking it over there? Another lefty. That's not
6.
6. Abby Jason's left-footed. And up and
Reed Moore with a goal.
Where's the cough? Reed Moore with a lob shot that goes in, and another goal for Skyline. Reed Moore.
Let's take a look at that one more time here. See, the
Ball was
gets
jostling
deflected, and
around
she
in
just
the
goes
front of the goal.
right in the goal.
And Reed will come out, and Sydney Hunter will come in the game for Reed.
And also 17's coming in for
And
Haley.
Coming in for Haley is Shea Staley. So 8:40 left in the game. Driving up the field, and Avery will come out of the goal to grab that ball before it rolls any further, as Miley Ramirez was tracking it down.
Shea Staley, and let's give a large round of applause for your captain, number 16, Reed Moore.
Headed out and kept in by Abby. Kicked upfield by Savia. Chasing it down is Leah. Can she get there? No. That was just too fast of a kick, leading kick by Abby.
Wait, we have 5 goals, right? Oh, there's scoreboard.
Number 16, Reed Moore.
I think we need to be spotters for the announcers. Another substitution, we have Meg Riley coming out and Tegan McFarland making her first appearance on the varsity team.
Coming into the game, number 2, Tegan McFarland. And let's give a large round of applause for your captain, number 22, Meg Riley.
So remember, we will be back here on Saturday around 2 o'clock. We think the game hasn't been decided time-wise. And if anyone has the Woodinville score from tonight, please feel free to post it on the chat. Oh, that looked like an ugly push down on Leah. No call on Deem. So Avery back in the backfield now. We'll send it over to Staley. Skyline driving up. Siebel now has it. Taken away nicely by Hopkins. Who else? Leah now driving up the right side. And she tries to tackle, but ends up sending the ball out on, it's going to be a corner kick. So it looks like the ball went off of Esquivel, who's also been all over the field.
Kick will be taken by number 6, Abby Jason.
So Abby will be taking the corner kick. And Abby, it looks like, is left-footed as well. So we have some lefties of our own. Abby sends a low line drive up, and it's in front of the goal. Still going around. Still has a shot at it. Skyline with 3 or 4 chances there. The ball was just banging around in front of the goal and ends up getting out. And that'll be a throw-in for Eisenhower on the far side of the field.
I don't think Woodinville versus Lincoln has ended yet. There's no score entered.
Battle for the ball on the far side. Savaya keeps it in. And that ball is chased down. Hunter with the shot on goal, and Tejas able to track that one down.
Almost looks like 2 got ran over here. Oh, wow, look at that. How is that one not called?
Ball is kicked upfield by Skyline. Luca has it now. She's really the only starter left in the game. Leah tracking it down on the far corner. She'll send it in. It goes in, doesn't bounce out off of Eisenhower, but they're able to get the ball back up almost to midfield. Staley sends it back to Avery, who's come back as a defender. Ball is kicked in and defended out.
Here, come look at this. Come look at this. Look down here. Here. 2-hand shove right there.
Huh. So Skyline will have a throw-in on the far side with 3:30 left. Skyline keeping it in. Leah knocked out. Skyline still maintaining control. Shot attempt by Natalie. Luca, ball is just loose out in front of the goal of Eisenhower's goal. Cleared out by Eisenhower nicely. Avery Mullen sent it over to Staley. Stolen on a lazy pass. Nice offensive try by Eisenhower, and nothing doing as Staley was able to get a foot in there and keep progress from happening. Throw in for Eisenhower on the near side. And that goes out on Eisenhower, so throw in for McFarland. McFarland will kick it down the field. Ball is sent over on the right side to Bowers. And that ball is lost out the back for a goal kick.
Goal kick, Eisenhower. The remaining time in the game will be kept on the field.
2 minutes left.
Let's go, ladies. Both teams finish strong. Throw in Skyline.
Leah over to Natalie. Savaya defended out by Eisenhower. Under 2 minutes left, 5-0 Skyline in the first round of the state playoffs. Game 2 is Saturday here around 2. I believe it will probably be 2 o'clock here at Spartan Stadium.
Then next week are going to be the semifinals and state championship.
That's right. back at Spark Stadium. And that is the ball game. Skyline wins first round of the playoffs. Gets around a big zero goose egg in the first half and scores 5 big ones in the second half on huge offensive pushes. A 27-0 shot on goal comparison to Eisenhower. Eisenhower playing awesome defense.
Okay, so
and
update.
keeping Skyline scoreless in the first half.
Woodinville and Lincoln are tied 0-0 with 3 minutes left. Shocking.
That's a great deal for us. And I'm sure Lincoln is very pleased with that score too. So we're going to close it down for now. We will see you all. Thank you, Laura Lovett, for that update. That's very good news, at least so far, for Skyline. Woodinville's in the upper bracket, and we could see them back again in the finals if they make it that far, and if Skyline makes it that far. We just have to have one more game to go, and then we're off to Spark Stadium. So for Skylar Ends, this is Kyle Ends. Thank you to all of the Skyline supporters, the Booster Club, especially the soccer moms who really provide a lot of work and volunteer work to bring this broadcast to you. We will see you again Saturday back at home.
Bye.